Hey Couch Crazies, it's Alex with CouchDotCom, and today we're going to talk about sleeper sofas. We've all slept on them. Some of us have had good night's sleep, some of us have had bad night's sleep. In fact, I slept on one last night and I had a fantastic night's sleep. But we all have a lot of anxiety surrounding the idea of sleeper sofas. Everybody's afraid that they're going to have the worst sleep of their life. So let's break it down a little bit and figure out some of the do's and don'ts and ways to ensure that you or your guests have a good night's sleep. Why are sleeper sofas so uncomfortable to sit on? Generally speaking, that isn't the case, and usually when people say this, they're referring to something a little bit older or perhaps something a bit more cheaply made. But the fact is that sleeper mechanisms, they fold up and they go inside a couch. Now this is in place of where a normal spring support or webbing suspension system would normally be. That being said, there's often less give or sometimes some weird mechanical parts underneath the cushions where you're sitting. Fundamentally, it offers a very different type of sit. So it's probably worth sitting on a few just to get a sense of the range of comfort between one and another, because some may be a little bit better made than others, or may have considered the sitting part a little bit more than some of the others have. Can sleeper sofas be comfortable to sleep on? Why, yes, they can. These days, so much has been done to make sleeper sofas comfortable. It's a huge part of the furniture industry. So a lot of focus has been on this for a long time. There are plenty of different types of mattresses, from memory foam to deluxe inner spring mattresses to air mattresses or memory foam toppers. So the question is, what's the best for you and your situation? One fundamental thing about furniture mattresses is that you kind of get what you pay for. If you buy something that's very, very expensive, you could have a very good night's sleep, but then the fact remains that it's very, very expensive. Some sleeper sofas with all the bells and whistles can add somewhere between $1,000 to even up to $2,000 to the price of the sofa. So the question is it worth it? And are there more cost-effective solutions? My answer is yes, there are. So the advice that I generally give is to kind of go for the basic sleeper mattress. My personal opinion and my professional expertise is that there isn't that much of a variance between all the different types of sleeper mattresses. Why? Because at the end of the day, they all need to fold up and stow inside something. Go to your mattress that you sleep on every night and try to fold that thing up. That's not going anywhere. So by nature, sleeper mattresses are a lot thinner than your average mattress and thereby a little bit less comfortable. Maybe don't go against the grain and just go for a regular sleeper mattress or just the cheapest version that you can find from whatever retailer you're considering. And then use other things to augment or increase the comfort, like things like a memory foam topper. You can get great ones on Amazon for around $100 for almost any size bed. You can go with the more old school approach like my mom had back in the house, the egg crate. Another way to go is just to have some really comfortable blankets on top of the mattress, because people will generally find beds to be more comfortable when they have nice blankets on top of them. You could have the most comfortable mattress in the world and have the thinnest, crappiest blanket on top of you, and the whole thing's not going to be a very comfortable situation. I'm just thinking outside the box here, but it's something to consider. How long do sofa beds last? This is a great question, and really the answer is it depends on how much you use it. The reason that's the most relevant answer is because many sofa beds don't get a lot of use. So it's almost impossible to answer this question without understanding how much you're going to use it. The fact is, modern sofa beds that you would buy in a store these days in 2023 or 2024 are going to be very high quality and they're going to last a pretty long time. The amount of use that a regular sofa can endure before it sort of breaks down and is ready for a refresh is the same as a sleeper sofa, so it depends how much you use it. In my professional opinion, I'd say that probably 50 to 60% of all sleeper sofas are in a room that is not the main living room, so generally they last for a long time. And it's something that's probably worth investing in because you're going to keep it and enjoy it, and it's going to be very useful for years to come. What is the difference between a daybed and a sleeper sofa? For those of you that already know the answer, this may seem a little bit obvious. However, many people are confused by some of these random terms in the furniture industry. A daybed is sort of a couch with no arms, or a couch with little tiny arms. You'll find them often in a window area, or in a corner, or at the foot of a bed. These are to sit on and put your shoes on. Daybeds are for taking nappy poos, whereas sleeper sofas are more for a good night's rest, or at least a mediocre one.